Okay. Um, so this is the introduction to the project for this week. So we're going to take your knowledge that you learned about simple machines, mechanical advantage. We're going to put all that to work in a project that I hope will be fun for you. Um, you will probably need, at least at one part, the help from someone at your house because there is a video component of this. And actually, you can involve family members in this project to kind of help you out with ideas and with the assembly. So let's take a look at the lesson and everything that's available to you in Otis. Okay, so here you should have a new lesson called the Rube Goldberg Project. And if you're not familiar with Rube Goldberg, he designed and did these almost like cartoons of these very elaborate contraptions that would perform a simple task. Okay, so we're going to open this one up and let me see. All right, so I'm going to click on the very first thing you'll see. This is the rubric, and this is also the part that you will turn in. So you're going to turn in two things. You're going to turn in the completed rubric, which we'll talk about here in just a minute, and you're going to turn in a video. I'll add the instructions, but basically, you're going to do this the same way we did the engineering career project, in that I want you to create a folder in your Google Drive, and you will put the rubric in there, put the video in there, and then just share that with me. That way you can share two things in with just one share. Okay, so let's look at this. Whoops. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Let me go back to, I gotta access it through here. All right, here we go. All right. So I want to click preview. So when I open the rubric, all right, we're going to open that. Okay, and you can work on it in any word processing thing like Google Docs would be good. All right, and so here it just kind of gives you an example of a Rube Goldberg device. Okay, and so here's kind of the criteria, your design criteria. So step one, the very first thing where you're going to start the whole thing moving, it has to involve either one of these three things. It could a marble, a ball of some sort, or a coin. Okay. And then the final step must perform some sort of useful task, but I leave it up to you to decide what you want that to be. Okay. So here is, it has to have at least 8 steps. So here, and think of a step as kind of a transfer of energy, like you're transitioning from one piece of the machine to the next. Okay, so 8 pieces or parts to your machine. So you're going to describe each of the steps in here. Okay, and if you have more steps, you can add those on there, and there's additional points for additional steps. All right, so you're going to describe it. And this is just so that, because sometimes when you do the video, it moves really fast. And even if I slow it down, sometimes I want to just make sure I'm seeing what you intend for me to see in the video. Then you have to use each type of simple machine at least once. Okay, you can use them more than once, but each one has to be in there once. And then, so this table here is where you are going to describe, and actually, I need to add in there for you to include a photo of the piece of your machine that has, or the piece of your Rube Goldberg device that has that simple machine in it. Okay, so kind of like you did in that simple machines reference sheet, just insert a photo here. That's going to be the easiest way to do that. All right, then our other criteria is that if you will label them, so like maybe with tape or a little piece of paper next to it, so that it can be seen in the video which simple machine it is, and that it starts with the marble, a ball, or a coin, and it ends by performing um, some useful task. Okay, and then there's also 20 points for creative use of your items from home. And so, especially like um, repurposed things or things that you would normally throw in the trash that you've incorporated into your device. Okay, this should all be, you know, which luckily for the snow is going to influence that. I don't want you to go out and purchase anything for this. This should be from things you have around your home. And it can be, you can confine it to a small area. You can have it go around your room. That's totally up to you. I want you to have fun with this, but also be creative, use your engineering skills to have this to get this together. Now, the video. The key thing about the video is that you want the whole thing to work in one take. So you're going to have to video it multiple times because inevitably you'll get things that don't function correctly. And actually, what I would recommend that you do is work on it like one piece at a time. Get one piece working, then put the next, and then make sure the two of them work together, and then put the next, and then get those three going on there. Okay, so um, so using the engineering design process, testing, revising, that kind of thing. All right. But again, you want it, your goal is to get it to function in one take. Now, to help you out, all right, let's go back to here. To help you out, I've got several videos. This one here uh, is like a winner of a competition. So this one is a really uh, just to let you see how elaborate they can be. Then this one is showing how you can use some things that you have at home for that. This one is showing someone that is doing, whoops, sorry about that. This is someone that's doing the multiple takes on there. And then these last two here, the videos, they were just there for fun, but I think you'll enjoy those. So watch those. If you've got a family member that's going to help you with this, let them watch so they can get the idea as well. Okay, I'm excited to see what you come up with, and you have this week to do this. I'm anticipating that we may or may not be back in school this week, but this is your at-home assignment to work on. So good luck, have fun.